Geatrum ses. Vamos un poco a ello. Geatrum. Vamos un poco a ello. Geatrum. Vamos un poco a ello. Geatrum DM. Vamos un poco a ello. Geatrum. Vamos un poco a ello.
No sabe. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Será que el teclado está abierto y no quiere abrir?
Es Geatrums. Buenas.
¿Por qué será que no se abre? ¿Verdad? No, no es de fiar.
Marubrodnuelks. Ey.
Una maravilla. Bueno, pues... guay.
Taracrix. Y.
Nuestra crisis. ¿Se ha puesto otro? No creo. D no, ahora este está en C. Importante. No entiendo. Entre por grabar. Bueno, este pobre está a tope. Por aparte de eso... Y ahora se me ha virado 50 veces. ¿Qué te digo yo? Ay, qué cosa.
Y Sandalfon. Nas.
Bueno, ese es un dafón. La impaciencia. Solo hay uno, ¿no? Sí, vale. Conectar el mando. Habría abierto, pero no veo yo movimiento de lectura. Madre mía. Madre mía, tiempo promedio de respuesta de 4 segundos. 5 segundos. Esto lo he aligerado, pero... No. Es igual. Exacto. Si abro un chisme de otro disco, me caga la primera.
road to the southwest hold is long
We make
and
for the
unfamiliar.
stone of the
We'd
southwest.
best hire
We
our
meet
guide.
again,
It is
friend.
also advisable to bring along a pawn well familiar with the road.
How fitting.
How's the day find you?
The stone of the southwest.
Armorers trade
As
in a
far to
wide
the
variety
south,
of
beyond the
weapons and
quarry.
defensive equipment.
So quiet.
I'll take that.
¿No me viene la policía? Ahí me viene.
A smithy, I should think.
A cloud of unease.
Pacheta. Pues ya está. Se flipando por ahí. Y ya me deja de abrir este. Toca abrir aquí para abrir los chivitos. Ahí está. No voy a poner mucho, pero alguna cosilla así. Carga. Nueva partida. Difícil porque voy a utilizar.
Cyphertan, Cypher. Hello Geatrum DM.
Pero siempre está muy bien.
Geatrum DM. Cyphertan, Cypher Hello Cyphertan.
Vamos a empezar con el chiste. Y haré los otros dos. Voy.
Cyphertan, Cypher.
Get up!
Strategy
Come on,
game.
hurry! The warden is calling!
Are you really going to save Nostria, as they say?
That's an interesting opener. What are you driving at?
You can discuss it with Warden Valber. Come out of that cell, I'll escort you.
Well, if the warden himself is asking, how can a simple countess refuse?
Let's go. You know the Warden doesn't like to be kept waiting. The sooner you get to his office, the sooner you'll learn everything. I can tell you this much. It's good news for you.
Single cute little baby chick. Well, it was Illyrian. They're green. How was I supposed to know it was meant for the royal broth? Closer. I'll whisper to you.
What is there to be frightened of?
Oh, you don't know, Counselor Montier.
I can't get any worse for you. What are you in for? Speak.
I didn't support him when he decided to take the gargoyles away from the mages. It consumes an ungodly amount of mana, you know. But the calculations I presented showed the expenses were small.
Politics is a dirty business. And you're maybe not as clean as you'd like us to think, huh? I believe that Councillor Montier stands for the common people. That's precisely why you speak ill of him.
No ha bajado. Adai. Bueno, somos un millonarios, básicamente. Ahí está, 999 millones.
Damien will soon arrive and explain everything.
Who's this Damien character?
Who is he? He's the Artisanian envoy to the Crown Lands. Everyone knows of him. Oh, right. I can stand one more month here. I have to.
Ah, I had heard you were an Artisanian spy, but I thought it was a tall tale.
I'm a merchant, and I have the invoices to prove it, as well as letters of passage, wagons, goods.
Really? Why are you here then? Skip out on the grain tariff, did you?
Why do I waste my words on the likes of you?
Volví, hay comeback. Aunque la hora ya es un poco mala. Yes, strategic game.
Geatrum DM. Safer than, safer yes.
And what use is this Cedric of yours, huh?
I served time under Vitellius and Claudius. Now I'm serving time. Started a very serious business.
Did you hear what Decim said? The dwarves refused to supply us with firewood.
No one will let them go farther than that, and the opening near Rich's stone is being knocked down right now by Russell's golems.
¡Ah! Ese cofre. Quiero ese cofre. No habrá un chisme para que pueda atravesar paredes.
Golems are dangerous, no doubt. But you're new to this area. Otherwise, you'd know on the road to Wither. It's not in the best condition. It's lying abandoned now. There's danger of landslides. But it's there nonetheless. I suspect that the dwarves used it to leave for Wither.
Your belongings are in yonder chest. Take everything or you'll freeze to death. The prison's warmer than outside, slightly. Pestilence has struck Montpetrie.
¿Cómo que?
ElNanuck. Doblaje a español, bajo presupuesto GG. ElNanuck. Buenas, aquí te dejé un telegram. Nanuck. Paji.
Bug off, human. I'm busy.
Muy buenas, ElNanuck. Luego te lo escucho, si no salto al directo.
Disturbing news, Sir Warden. Refugees from that quarter are arriving at March.
Careful! I wish we could kick some of these bastard prisoners here out into the cold.
Will all be empty. Because only the rottenest bastard. So much fuss and all for what? Who the hell do you think you are, making me wreak havoc in my prison?
I'm Catherine, Countess of Rigor, in case you've forgotten.
Well, well. I heard a little more than that. As Flavius the Wisecracker eloquently wrote, there's nothing new in this world. But I haven't received a letter like this in all 7 years of my tenure at Crucis. Prince Adrian orders that you be freed and sent to Marcella. Also, you won't be leaving here on foot. I was ordered to return your gold and belongings, provide you with a horse, and, let me read it aloud, allocate some of my own garrison as your personal guard. Madness!
As that same Flavius the Wisecracker of yours wrote, there is always a kernel of sense in madness.
Whether the prince is sane or not is of no consequence. I cannot disobey my liege. Bastian should have returned your money and belongings by now. If he didn't steal them himself. Quartermaster Aston will supply you with weapons. As for gold, you have plenty already. Go to Decim to collect your guards. He has a platoon of troublemakers he's wanted rid of for a long time now. He'll be glad to hand them over. I also advise you to purchase some dogs for the road. And what else did His Highness request? Ah, yes, a horse. Levitt the stable boy has a soft spot for nags too old and worn down to work. I'm sure he can pick one out for you.
It looks like the local climate has changed your temperament for the worse.
Volví ahí con back.
What else? Was I not clear? The prince has granted you your freedom.
I'll gladly accept the weapon and the horse. But why disturb old Decim?
What will I tell the prince if you decide to run away or if wolves devour you? Since people abandoned their homes and livestock in the Albion Highlands, wolves have run rampant in the area. Strangely aggressive beasts, too. As Prince Adrian wishes to see you with all your limbs in place, I must do my best to secure your arrival at Marcella. Be off already.
Careful! Careful!
Claudius' son actually turned out to have some mercy in his soul.
Why do you say that?
Bring us 100 at a time. What do you need, human? A shovel, perhaps? Have you been sent to the stables, too?
Careful with your words, short one. I'm a countess. Don't you dare compare my royal self to a stable hand. Now give me a weapon and be quick about it.
Oh, sacred forefathers. Why would I ever do that?
Because I'm free again. Any more questions?
By Magdus's horns. This is the first time I've ever seen a human leave Crucis on their own 2 feet. If you got gold, treat yourself to something new. Go ahead. Easton didn't shortchange you on equipment. I warrant you'll survive the Albion Highlands. Go, human. May your body be as hard as flint, and your soul as clear as crystal.
Well, a dwarven poet.
Yo con la has tenido 2. Pues por ahí andará. Ay, qué gorda.
Bug off, human. I'm busy.
The gate with junk. What
The lumberjack. Halt! What are you doing here? You're not permitted to be wandering about like a stray cat.
I'm no longer a prisoner, Decim. You're to give me a suitable number of soldiers as escort to Marcella.
So, Centurion, it's true. The warden received a missive from the prince ordering the provision of a guard troop for the prisoner. Former prisoner. Huh? Never heard of a prisoner being released. Ah, well, I believe I have some laggards and troublemakers I can spare. Can I go too? Oh, how I miss the sunny warmth of the capital. No, Bastian, you're not rotten enough to let go. I can still make a decent guard out of you.
I heard your worthless conscripts are accompanied by mangy fighting dogs.
The only thing you'll be getting for free is a family of bedbugs. I spent a year training those hounds. Now, if we're talking about an exchange of gold for flesh, that's another bowl of kibble entirely. You'll get the best dogs in Nostria.
Sounds too good to be true.
Are they really worth the price?
These recruits might not be the brightest candles at the feast, but my fighting dogs are as fierce as the warden himself. You won't regret a single gold piece spent on these animals.
¿Qué?
Despite their small size, I read that in ancient times they built palaces underground.
¿Cómo?
He promised to pay
Pues un corte que habías tenido trabajando.
Just like that, you're
También creo que es lo que tengo en un balcón. Sí, cuando déjame de verlo, no sé. Ah, te lo confirmo, pero juraría que sí. Sí, abstemia es que no bebéis vino ni otras bebidas alcohólicas. Sí. Yo qué sé. Y no, la no dice eso. Mucha canequitis. A ver, Titi. Tío Titi, o sea que tienes a Titi. Ahí ya hay. Sí, no, el historial lleno. Adai.
Ah, it's you. You're the one who poisoned that scoundrel Claudius. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
I wish it were me, but...
Don't be modest. You did a great thing here, and history will not forget you.
I think I've seen you somewhere, stable boy. Were you responsible for delivering horses to Rigern? Oh, by the way, what I really need right now is a horse.
All you're asking is a horse? Just a horse? Have no worry. You'll get our best. Saddle up quickly. You've probably forgotten how to ride after half a year in a cell.
You can go now. Actually, wait.
What now?
I wanted to warn you about sentry golems. Be wary of them once you're past New Tyrene.
Tell me more about the golems.
The mage Rossum took them to clear a landslide. What they lack in brain, they make up in brawn. Since they don't know you've been released, they're liable to crush you. As you pass the southern ruins, find the Archer's squad commander, Ansel. The royal messenger said the squad will join you and augment your escort. I'm hoping that by the time you get there, they'll catch the marauder who's been raiding abandoned houses. Wonder why old Berengarius didn't turn him into a chicken.
Who's this Berengarius? Another escort?
That's up to his magicness. I have no authority over him. Perhaps he'll decide to leave these cold, inhospitable lands for the warmth of the Mage's Tower.
Come on, now. I picked out the very bestest horse.
Why should Claudius's death bring you such joy, lad?
Me? I simply despise tyrants. I hate living under a brutal regime. As for me, I've always preferred other methods of control. But what am I prattling about? I am naught but a simple stable boy. I mean, I never tyrannized horses by teaching to trot or canter. I used other methods of control. On horses. Yes, that's right.
Can it possibly be getting colder? I envy you. You'll be your own master. No commander breathing down your neck, no rules. Sing when you want, sleep when you want, play the flute when you want. And that Marcellan heat. I've forgotten what real heat is like. Not the feeble warmth of a campfire or hearth.
What does he say? Is our king
Oh. Menos 100.
1336, debo dinero. Ay, qué bueno.
Not surprising that people want to leave the Highlands. The climate here is worse than in Rigurn. read about this statue. I need to find its hands. Might be handy.
Hey, you! Come over here.
Who are you?
Are you from Crucis? Quickly, come with us. Run.
I'm not running anywhere. Explain yourself.
I'm a lumberjack. We're nothing but dwarven woodcutters, honest. We cut down trees and send the lumber onto Crucis. The humans have all left the valley. Only us and a few locals remain. Stein is our chief. So then this Lupin, a man from Rigon, arrives at our village. He was stirring up trouble, trying to recruit the remaining human hunters to join him in his wicked deeds. Then Lupin's men seized the village. They captured Stein and are trying to start a fight with the dwarves. Things could easily turn bloody. We took them in purely out of kindness, and this is how they repay us. Disgusting! Help us! Quick, run!
The missing parts must be nearby. Did it work? It doesn't work. Let's raise one of the hands.
You want a piece of this?
The road to Rigern. Shame that the way is so dangerous.
You don't make the rules around here,
Lupin. What goes around the forest comes around the forest. Right through these trees.
Easy there, Lupin.
Hey, Lupin, look! One of the Crucian prisoners, another victim of Claudius and Valbert.
You're just in time. We need another strong arm right about now.
What makes you think I'll help you?
You're human. This concerns you too. These jumped-up dwarfen lumberjacks have it too good. They're living like little lords on handouts from the fort, from that damned Valbert. We local hunters, on the other hand, are being oppressed. Only I, Lupin, can grant any hope of justice.
Don't you remember how they treat prisoners? I worked for Valbert myself until I escaped. You'd turn blue if you'd seen what I'd seen. Most of them are rotting alive in there. Not because they're bandits or murderers, mind. Just because they dared say something about the drunkard king. It's not humane.
Ah, so you're on the side of justice. What's your plan?
We've decided to seize Crucis.
We're going to starve the fort by cutting off their access to food and fuel. When we triumph, we'll free all the prisoners.
But the dwarfs are against us, so we need to force their hand. Then it will be Valbert's turn to answer for his misdeeds. If you're not going to help us, your other option is to spill our blood. Human blood.
In a birch grove one rejoices, in pines prayers sung in many voices, but among the spruces, only nooses?
What are you, a poet?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Stein. Back in my youth, I was a scribe at Marcella, but the city is too noisy for me, too fast. As you can see, I'm looking for peace and quiet now.
Quiet seems to have fled, followed closely by peace. What's happening here?
It's that troublemaker Lupin. He's a criminal on the lam from Rigern. He's fallen in with Raoul, another lowlife and deserter from Crucis. He tried to seize control of the valley, and as you can see, the dwarves didn't take kindly to that idea. I tried to settle things peacefully, but nobody listened to me. I hate to say it, but the snow will be soaked with blood today.
These troublemakers of yours promised to break the prisoners out of Crucis. Surely that's not a bad thing.
Of course they do, but think. If Lupin's fellows are able to attack the supply shipments to Crucis, the city will starve. Once the dwarves are gone, the firewood goes with them. And who do you think the warden Valbert is going to deprive of food and heat first? His guards or the prisoners? I'll let you figure that one out for yourself. If you just leave things... The dwarves are tough, but the humans are numerous. Not...
You don't make the rules around here, Lupin.
What goes around the forest comes around the forest. Right through these trees.
Easy there, little beard.
O sea que solo hay esas dos opciones.
That's the way we like.
There's plenty of firewood in the forest, but bread, not so much.
And to think we sheltered you thankless dogs. We ought to drive you back into the mountains.
You'd best beware, shorties. Expect no mercy from us.
You want a piece of this?
Bueno.
You don't make the rules around here, Lupin.
What goes around the forest comes around the forest. Right through these trees.
Easy there, little beard. Enough serving jailers. It's time we made some changes around here.
It's time to cut out your filthy tongue.
Why don't you take a nice little stroll in the forest and never come back?
Lupin has a point. You folk under the mountain would do best to listen. Valbert and the other Nostrians are making you slave your lives away for a pittance. We say, take power into your own hands and throw them out the valley.
You traitor. Mangy cur.
We live peacefully alongside the humans. They're our trading partners.
They bring us bread from the south. We have order here. That's the way we like.
There's plenty of firewood in the forest, but bread, not so much.
That Valbert will be swinging from a gibbet soon. I just know it. That Valbert will be swinging from a gibbet soon. I just know it.
Vale, la cuestión. Si yo cojo me piro vampiro, paso. No parece. Voy a ver si hay una tercera opción.
I envy you. You'll be your... and that...
Why are you still... Aren't you sick of lingering around here? The weather in the forest is so wonderful, perfect for a walk.
O sea que no puedo usarlo, vale.
You don't make the rules around here.
You ain't no village simpleton. What goes around the forest comes around. If you just leave things as they are, Lupin wins. The dwarves are tough, but the humans are numerous. Nostria's history is full of similar incidents.
O sea que si no hago nada, caen los
Don't make
humanos.
the rules around here.
Pues voy a atacar a los humanos.
Cypher Tan, Cypher. Great.
The forest weeps not when grass is tread. Mankind alone grieves for the dead. The forest teems, here a hare, there an owl, and branches blow, the pines will return after all.
I had a couple of so-called poets like these back at court. Whatever happens, it always boils down to snow, skies, and white sails.
It's such a shame everything had to end up in a fight. The people of these lands have suffered enough already. I weep for the hunters.
Save it for someone who cares, old man. As we dwarves say, you can't shore up a tunnel without cutting down a few trees. Now that those troublemakers have been taken care of, our lives will surely get better. Maybe we'll find an ore vein and then start our own mine. Glorious. Thank you, noble human. I have nothing to repay your kindness, but my uncle lives nearby. He'll reward you handsomely. Please pay him a visit. What forest is complete without miracles? It's a miracle I met you. Thanks for helping us, human.
Let the blood of the guilty spill and flow, but innocent blood reaps only shadow.
Resolute muster. Best BRSO en streambo.com. Remove the space. 4db5 dermo.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Who's this, then? Ah, it's my nephew Lester's human friend. You helped deal with those angry hunters. Thank you, human.
Thank you. Is that all I get?
Lester asked if I could pay you back somehow. Here, take this. It's not a lot, but it's honest money.
¿Por qué vuelve para ahí? Narices. Listo. Me encanta. Magia de vida y luz. Estos me necesito para aprender los pergaminos de vida y luz. De hecho, voy a coger unos cuantos puntos más. Supuestamente tengo un punto de talento. Voy a decir que tengo 10 y total 10. Ah, que tengo 0. Pues nada. Right. Y no puedo coger más porque tengo que conseguir los puntos de anarquía y de demás. Que esos son...
The mage left his dummies without supervision. I should find him. sure I can think of something else. Could have come up with something more difficult.
You, prisoner! What are you doing here?
Prince Adrian set me free. I'm headed for Marcella.
Amazing. Was your assassination attempt on the king forgiven? I was certain the world would run out of mana, and gold be cheaper than clay before such a thing came to pass.
I didn't poison that idiot.
Maybe so, maybe so. Wondrous things are happening in Nostria. So what caused you to interrupt my meditation?
Your golems, Rossum, they're blocking my way. Kindly remove them.
Since you were summoned by Prince Adrian himself, so be it. But I hope you don't believe mages always work for free. Erblidi immobilatus! Soit Abel. Call Abel. Dingir. What else do you want? The road is clear. I must go replenish my mana.
Is this Baron Garrus's magic? Somebody wants me to visit that abandoned village. The Batil gates are to the left, and to the right, I can see the Mage's Tower behind the houses. Another ghost town. And to think they tried to live here. Frost cuts me to my very bones. How could anyone live here? So much effort wasted. A protective sigil. It must be here for a reason. It's some kind of riddle. If only there was some kind of hint.
Thank the Creator, I've been heard. You solved the riddle of the portal, so you're definitely no dark spirit. Who are you, then?
Was it you who led me here? Was the sigil on the road your work?
So it is, though my abilities aren't what they once were. Thankfully, I still had strength enough to inscribe the Morning Star. That's what led you to me.
What an old-fashioned name. Where's it from?
Morga's thaumaturgical catalog, of course. And the ether seal is holding the entrance to the cemetery shut. My name is Berengarius. My colleagues and I once attempted to warm the Albion Highlands with rune magic. My knowledge of the runes is vast, but it did not save me from an ice-rhymed death. Look at what's left of me.
I see. You worked here even before Archmage Alberine.
Ever since then, I've been waiting for people to return here, to the Town of Bliss. But I am bedeviled by the Dark Spirit and his servants, the cemetery ghouls. Long ago, I inscribed protective runes on every building. But since then, their power has dwindled. Soon, the Dark Spirit will freely roam the streets of Bliss. I am too weak in this form. Please, visit the different runes and read the mantras of power. Argo vires imago. Hurry! The runes must be filled with power. I am capable of working some magic from here, but the Dark Spirit keeps me imprisoned in this tower. If I had the strength to defeat him myself, I wouldn't trouble you with this task.
Why are you invested in defeating this spirit, Berengarius?
I must protect the dwellings of Bliss against the curse. They belong to the living.
The living can't survive here, Berengarius. The wind is like the breath of Mactis.
I believe that rune magic can yet warm the Highlands. I will continue my research as soon as the Dark Spirit is banished from this place.
Something tells me protective runes won't be the end of this.
A mí también.
Argo, vires imago! Argo, vires imago!
No sé qué es imago.
Argo, vires imago! Largo viresimago.
The protective runes weakened the dark spirit, allowing me to leave the tower. Yet I am still very weak. I believe I told you about his minions, the cemetery ghouls. They dig up graves and devour the cold bones of the dead. We must stop this desecration and destroy the spirit itself.
And it's down to me to destroy it. How did I know it would end this way?
Exactly. If the spirit banishes me, my research will never be completed, and Bliss will forever remain cursed. I promise that once you destroy the army of the Dark Spirit, every valuable remaining in our mage's abode will be yours. I am lifting the Ether Seal. You can now enter the cemetery.
Espíritu oscuro.
Thank you. Now I can continue my research. I promise that one day, the elements in these harsh lands will bow to my command.
But not anytime soon, I imagine. I don't think I will live to see your triumph, Baron Garius.
I'll toil day and night, and I will prevail. I am especially certain of my success now that I have the aid of those who, not so long ago, were slavering to gnaw on my bones.
Something tells me the cemetery ghouls have a new master.
All for the prosperity of the Albion Highlands. To restore those glorious northern territories, I am ready to command the dead. I will become a necromancer and do whatever else it takes. If you wish, you can command them as well. I can give you control.
Careful, Baron Garius. Necromancy is a black abyss. Practice it, and you might end up a dark spirit yourself. Or worse. Adrian must really want a meeting if he sent this many troops. He doesn't mean to let me get away.
Halt! Who goes there? Ah, it's you. Finally. While you were wandering around like a lost chicken, we captured a marauder. No idea how he got here, to be frank, but that's Valba's problem. Our task is to escort you to the Batil gates and see you on your way.
Are you in that much of a hurry? You must be cold.
The Batil gates guard should have been here to meet us a few hours ago, but there's still no sign of them. We built a campfire though and heated up some stew, so I'm not complaining. Make yourself comfortable. Check out Helena's recruits. Once you're ready, give me the signal and we'll move out towards the Batil gates.
What are you doing?
I envy you. And that
What are you doing?
Dwarves brought out wood. Last.
We're not gonna freeze after all.
I had been considering privately.
Dismantling a house.
One hand for dismantling, the other for fighting off wood.
I see you helped the lumberjacks get their shipments moving again. Commendable. The prince did right to release you. Aren't you sick of lingering around?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the dwarves brought out wood. Last.
We're not gonna freeze after all.
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Bueno, bajarlo aquí.
Geatrum DM. Seifer Tan, Seifer Bay. Geatrum. ElNanuck, chao. Geatrum. Nanuck, chao. Geatrum.
Chao, Mike.
Chao barra bay. Geatrum. Chao barra bay.